it's very important with the long time for planning the intervention and for implement also. So it's very important.
It's very time consuming.
Yeah.
So the long process in the beginning when you're doing the network and finding the right people for the project is taking a lot of time. So it's important to
take your time
in order to build the up from the ground. I think we will maybe engage the sports clubs a bit earlier in the process, because that's some of the things that we have been experienced. It takes a lot of time for them to engage. And also when we are educating the sports mentors, because they're volunteers, it's not that easy to engage them in the project. So definitely involve them early in the process, and maybe also have a talk with them in how they see their role in all of this. It will be looking at the aspects in the Icehearts model. Is there anything that's already in the local context? Is there something that's already working so that you don't have to do maybe all the things, but maybe it's in the school settings. There's already some projects you can work together with.
Yeah, the same from here. It's very important to see which resources do you have in the local community. Do they do anything right now that we would like to do in Icehearts, so we don't have to do it? So yeah.
Finding the right resources, the right people, and engage them.
And do it on your own way. Yeah. It's very important to see which education do they already have. So you have to see, do they need any education in the social aspects, or do they already have it? So you don't have to educate them in this way, but maybe they need some education for something with sports. How do they work together with sports clubs? Example, or how do they work together with a teacher or something like that? So you have to see which kind of education do they already have. So you build on what they already know. We also have two kind of mentors, and they are very different. We have the volunteers in the sports club, and they have another role. So they should not do the same as the key mentors. The key mentors have the whole role as they have in Finland, but our sports club mentors have to lead the classes, the teams, the sports teams. So it's also a different education for them. It's more based on how to lead
an activity.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
And also it can be different sports, because it's very different if you play football or if you are a swimmer. So what are the different sports doing for the different children? What can they offer? What kind of environment? We use the ABC of mental health approach a lot in Denmark for all sports clubs. So it's about how to welcome new members on the team. How can the trainer make sure that it's a welcoming environment for both children and their parents? And how can the other team members on the team make sure to make a good impression, or make it a nice start for a new member, a new child.
takes a very long time to implement. So take your time. Yeah.
It takes time to build up a strong network.
Yeah.
And the key and the mentors is actually the key brick in this. And it's the mentor who needs to know the great network and have a good relationship with everybody. I think it's very important to have the municipality engaged from the start, because they know where the target group lives, and they know how can we engage schools and other partners in this. And if they are engaged from the start and they can follow the development of this and can see how much does the mentors actually do for these families, I think this development, especially in Denmark, make really a positive effect on them being able and being willing to make this a longer period than the 18 months. I think in Denmark it's important that the sports clubs know how to build a strong community, because that's going to keep the family and the children in the sports activity. For the mentors, I think it's being part of a strong network and having some partners and colleagues that can support them as well. I think that's some of the key aspects in this.
And it's very important with the finance if we have to keep the key mentors.
Yeah.